Yes, Lord.
John said when he saw Jesus coming,
Thank you, Lord.
here he is, God's Passover Lamb. He forgives the sins of the world. This is what I've been talking about. I know nothing about who he was. Only this. That my task has been to get Israel ready to recognize him as God's Reveler.
Amen.
Pray with me, dear God, be in this place. Let the words of God that are meditated on in all our hearts be empowered for liberation.
Yes, God.
To move out into this world. God, don't let us just hear a sermon, but let us be little sermons for those that hear from us.
Yes.
In the name of Christ we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Placed on a stage by the River Jordan.
All right.
Last week, and earlier in this text, we see where Jesus was baptized and the dove fell on Jesus. God said, "This is my son, my beloved son. In him I'm well pleased." Now, John's job was to get folk ready for Jesus, and Jesus was here. You would figure that John by now had gone home. But here we are, just some time later. John is back on his post. Because the work wasn't done. I'm fearful sometimes that folk think the work is done, the dream has been fulfilled, the king has been crucified, and it's time to go home when it ain't. Here we are directly, clearly understanding that John was back to accomplish the goal of letting Israel know about God and Jesus and what God does for your life.
Amen.
He was out there barking and proclaiming and announcing to the world what Jesus means. And the Pharisees came, and I don't know about you all, but Pharisees will come. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Pharisees will come. When you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, Pharisees will come. When you're working on the side of the Lord to make folk live holy and live a Christian life, Pharisees will come. When you're trying to raise your children to be respectful and mannerful and do the things necessary to achieve in life, Pharisees will come. Some would ask, well, what is unique about the Pharisees? The Pharisees tend to pick out things that don't need to be picked out. They tend to look for criteria that doesn't need to be circled around. They tend to nitpick spirituality in such a way that even though you're doing your best to live for the Lord, they find the one thing that may not line up with what they have on paper and criticize you because of that. Pharisees will come. Be aware of that. But you also need to be aware that if you're working for the Lord, that you need to keep doing what God has called you to do in spite of the Pharisees.
Yes.
In spite of the challenges. The Pharisees said, "John, are you the one?" Be careful when they try to make you.
Don't want.
Come on, preacher.
Hello?
Yes.
Be careful when folk elevate you to a point that you don't need to be elevated to. Be careful when folk lift you up to make something responsible, make something your responsibility that you are incapable of being responsible for.
Come on, preacher.
Every promotion ain't a promotion.
Yes.
Every celebration is not a celebration. celebration. Every lifting is not a lifting. Some folk might lift you up just to see you try. When you have worked hard for something, when you have achieved something, and someone comes and gives you credit and says it's now time for you to reap the benefits of and the rewards of your hard work, then you should take it, smile, and say thank you for it.
Amen.
But be careful if you ain't done nothing.
That's right.
Hello?
Amen.
But sometimes the same folk that are celebrating
Come on, preacher.
are setting you up.
Yes.
Just want to be clear with that.
Amen.
Because I don't know about you all, but I've learned something from our cell phone generation.
Yes.
They like to see a fight and a fall.
All right.
But when you read this passage, you're reminded that John says, I'm not the spotlight.
Yeah.
It's not about me. It's about Jesus. And some of us need to learn from that. That we don't have to be in the spotlight. Hello?
Amen. That's right.
Sometimes it ain't about you.
Amen.
I had a member come to me in all grace and mercy and said to me, in not so many words, Rev, I don't have to be the chairperson. Let somebody else chair.
Amen.
As long as the work is done. All right.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
I went back to some of my meetings the next week. I said, look here, y'all. Somebody at church told me this. I'm going to practice it. I don't have to be the chairperson.
Amen.
As long as the work is done.
Amen.
Hello?
Yeah.
John didn't have to be the chairperson. As long as Christ reigned on earth and the kingdom got started, John was okay. We need more John spirits in the church.
Thank you, Lord.
He said, behold, there is the Lamb of God.
Yeah.
That's the one that God is. You know, John knew what it was all about. He knew what the Christ been about. He knew Christ's birth and Christ's life was about sacrifice. He knew God hadn't called him to sacrifice in that way, that he was going to die another way. So when he saw Jesus, he said, there he is.
All right. Come on, preacher.
It ain't about me. Number two, I'm moving quick.
Come on,
today.
preacher.
The second thing you need to understand from this passage is John wasn't upset because he understood we were all God's children.
Yes.
We stand in this Methodist tradition of being a priesthood of all believers.
Yeah.
I know we want to lift up some folk because they may be lay this and they may be official this and they may be officer that, but we stand in a tradition of priesthood of all believers. That means all of us have something to proclaim. All of us have something to share. All of us have something to witness to.
All right now.
Let me walk out there, leave church, and tell somebody say, well, how was church? And you know how he said, oh, it was wonderful. And then somebody said, what was wonderful about
I don't
it?
have no.
And you like, the lights? Hello, somebody.
Hallelujah.
You need to have something to tell the world that you did for your hour and a half that you came here. You need to have something that you learned, something that prepared you, something that you got ready for.
That's right.
And you need to know what you're about.
Come on, preacher.
In this text, John sees Jesus the next day.
Yes, he did.
And John's disciples are with him. And what does John do? He said, oh, there is the Lamb of God.
Amen.
And what did the disciples do? They followed.
Amen.
Real disciples don't follow John. Real disciples follow Jesus.
Amen.
Y'all didn't hear me?
Yes, sir.
I know what y'all saying. Well, you know, we got Reverend Hooker now. We following him. We gonna go where? I know that's what y'all be saying while y'all saying. And to be honest with you, it's flattering. The nice things you say about me. But it ain't about me.
Amen.
Real disciples follow Jesus. You live in such a way that you follow Jesus. Even if I go wrong, you say, hold up, Red, don't go that way, because that's not the way it teaching school. We had master teachers in the halls, and even though I knew everything I was supposed to do to be a teacher, we were all assigned to a master teacher.
Amen.
And that was someone who was experienced, who had walked the walk as well as talked the talk. Who knew the academic as well as the reason why this child didn't show up for class is they hungry. And those master teachers taught us valuable lessons. So when the disciples, even though they had been with John and learned a lot from John, when they saw Jesus, they said, teach us.
Yes.
And they followed Jesus. It ain't about me. It ain't about John. It ain't about Barack. It ain't about Ben Henderson. It's about following Jesus. Not about the bishop. That's not what it's about. You can give people honor where their honor is due, but you don't follow nobody but Christ.
Amen.
I know you all are celebratory because it's the King weekend. And everybody in here and everybody you know and everybody in your legacy followed Christ. None of us sat down and said that boy gonna get us in trouble. None of us decided we're not fooling with this king and his civil rights because it's gonna cost me my job.
Okay.
None of us sat back while folk were marching and folk were being locked up and said, I refuse to lose what I got. We were all followers of King if you let history retell it. But I have a third point. And my third point comes from the legacy of King, and when I get through this one, you all can move on with service. The third point that John teaches us in this text is beware of the drum major instinct. 52 years ago, King on February 4th delivered the drum major instinct sermon at Ebenezer. In the sermon, he acknowledged the fact that many people desire recognition. That most folk want to be first. But he proposed an alternative to that kind of ambition, a life of service. For the rest of this message, I just want to lift some excerpts from that particular text. King says we all want to be important, to surpass others in achievement and distinction, to lead the parade. King said Alfred Ader, the great psychoanalyst, contends that this is a dominant impulse. Ader came with a new argument saying that the quest for recognition, this desire for attention, this desire for distinction is a basic impulse, the basic drive for human life, the drum major instinct. King goes on to say, you know, we begin early in life to put us first. Our first try as a baby is for attention. In all childhood, we are developing our drum major instinct. Children ask life to grant them first place. They are innate drum majors full of ego and impulse. Now, the presence of the drum major instinct is why so many people are joiners. You know, there are some folk that join everything. Hello. And really, it's a quest for attention and importance. They want to get their name on the committee, their name on the list, their name on the plaque. So you get your groups, and they become the grand patron, the little fella who handpicked at home becomes the most worthy of something. There comes a time that the drum major instinct can be destructive. And King says that's where I want to move to now. I want to move to the point of saying that if this instinct is not harnessed, it can become a very dangerous, pernicious instinct. For the instinct, if it's not harnessed, it can cause one's personality to become distorted. I guess that the most dangerous aspect of it, what it does to the personality, if it isn't harnessed. You'll end up day in and day out trying to deal with your ego problems by boasting. Have you ever heard people you know, and I'm sure that you met them, that really become sickening because they just sit there all the time talking about themselves? This king, I didn't say that. This king, all right, man. And they just boast and boast that that's a person who has not harnessed the drum major instinct. Do you not know that a lot of the race problem grows out of folk that have not harnessed their drum major instinct? They need one group to feel superior over another group. King goes on sometime later in this particular sermon to say that it gets so rough that some folk even carry it to the grave. And their funerals become celebrations of pomp and circumstance and who I was. King says, when he dies, he doesn't want to hear that. Amen. Matter of fact, the sermon picks up, if any of you are around, y'all know this part. If any of you are around, when I have to meet my day, I don't want a long funeral. And if you get someone to deliver the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. And every now and then I wonder what I want them to say. Tell them not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention that I have 300 or 400 other awards. That's not important. Tell them not to mention that I went to school somewhere. I'd like someone to mention that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others. I'd like for someone to say that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to say that day that I tried to be right on the war question. I want you to be able to say that day that I tried to feed the hungry. And I want you to be able to say that day that I did try my life to clothe those who were naked. I want you to say that day that I did try my life to visit those who were in prison. I want you to say that day that I tried to love and serve humanity. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, hear that now. Say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. I was a drum major for righteousness. And all other shallow things will not matter. I won't have any money to leave behind. I won't have any fine and luxurious things to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed life behind. And that's all I want you to say. That was King. That was John. It's not about me. It's not about my drum major instinct. It's about following Jesus and serving others. That's what we worship for. That's what we come to church for. That's what we make officer training for. To find out how and why we're serving this community. Thanks be to God.